breeze blowing, storm clouds moving in. Whatever's gonna happen, it's about to begin. I remember what the drunk donkey told me when he said, son, don't fear. Mike's where the page life is about to appear. Then he's gonna tell you about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you which way it's going, and if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news that they try to hide. Just click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Well, there'll always be some haters, but they don't understand that Mike's got a friend and 100,000 more across the land. Well, if you want to know it first and you want to know it right and you want to have time to plan, Drunk Donkey Nation tells you, friend, Mike, he's your man. Then he's gonna tell you all about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you if it's gonna be a storm or if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news others try to hide. Click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Yeah,
all right, what's up, everybody? Good morning.
Drunk Donkey Nationwide.
It's tropical Delta morning, and we got chat room working. What's up, everybody? We got a little snoring here by Louie. Hunter's on my lap. You can see his little head right here. It's getting hard to hold both of them. So here we go, man. MWPs, Mike's weather page, Coneheads. Good morning to you. Happy Thursday. We are, Joseph says they're about to get hit again. It's unbelievable to think that this landfall could be within 20, 25 miles of where Laura came ashore. Big day of tracking, excuse me, ahead. So, hey, what's up, Nicole Parks? Good morning. What's the biggest tire, Willie? I don't know, man. Put some semi-truck tires on there. You'll be good. Hey, Michelle, appreciate that. It's been a crazy morning in our house. More than weather, put it to you that way. So if I sound a little scatterbrained, I am. More than normal. All right, Louie, you're about done, buddy. Hey, what's up, Rhonda from Wilmington, North Carolina? Yeah, we've been talking about the golf a lot this year. A lot. Hey, Katie, what's up, Gunner? JT Scott, how's it going? All right, we'll put our Pensacola ABC store. They're going to get some rain out of Delta. Not a direct hit for Pensacola this time around. Sally was enough for you guys. What's up, Whitney? We got Linda from Destin. Kendall, I can't read all the comments. If I miss you, I'm sorry. Dodie from New Orleans, Lisa. Lisa, yes. Tanya, Eric, what's up, guys? Good. Shout out to ABC. Yeah, big thanks to ABC. There's her girl, Bobby. So, yeah, big thanks to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. They are our 2-year in a row sponsor of Mike here, the Drunk Donkey. So, big thanks to ABC. And appreciate all they do for the fine folks here of Florida. And if you live close to the state line, you can pop over to Pensacola, go to ABC, and take the stuff back home. I don't know if that'd be bootlegging like Snowman and Smoking the Bandit kind of stuff. I don't know. Is that legal to cross drink cores and cross state line? I don't know. So good morning, everybody. Susan, how's it going? Amy, Tracy, Gregory, what's up? Cliff, good morning. Tracy, Ted, Louisa. All right, Hunter. He always looks back like, what are you doing, Dad? Hey, what's up, Ashley Bowers from Legoland? I'm not too sure about Legoland. We went there one time. It was all right. I never really was a big Lego kind of guy. What about you, Hunter? There's our boy. All right, enough of that. Breaker 19. All right, well, hope you have fun, Ashley. No worries on Mountain Dew. We're hanging in there. I got a few 6-packs left. Hopefully, the season's winding down. But so here's the scoop. Man, drank too much of this stuff this morning. Big Storm coffee, leftover from last night. Hey, there's my old buddy Hank from Hobby Talk. What's up, Hank? Yeah, Aaron, Legoland used to be Cypress Gardens. They still have the water ski show with Legos. Misty, yeah, it's going to be awfully close. It might be a little bit to your east. So here's this current satellite, slowly intensifying. Very large system now. It is definitely enlarging. And by the way, oh yeah, somebody asked. We are flying away to Houston tonight. And believe it or not, our good friends at Lodging Solutions are based out of Houston. And they found out we were going, so they're hooking us up, me and Phil, man. Putting us up in a room. Going to be driving us around. We're going to dinner tonight. We might see some of their operations. Huge disaster relief company out of Houston, mobile sleeper trucks, tents. So big thanks to Blake and the crew there at Lodging Solutions. So we are flying to Houston. We're going to drive 2 hours towards the storm and want to experience it more than just storm chasing. We want to be there ahead of time to see the prep. We're going to be going to Lake Charles and see possibly some of the damages there. And then we obviously want to do a little storm chasing, but I also want to see, afterwards, Lodging Solutions has some police force on their side that we can get some maybe access after the storm and, put us in touch with so many people that are supporters of our page. Maybe Tammy Kent messaged me. They're going to be out there. So make sure you're tuning into Mike's Weather Page. Starting tonight, we'll be in Texas. And tomorrow, I might be streaming. We might be streaming a lot tomorrow. So stay tuned to that. All right, so here's the deal, man. There's really, things are pretty cut and dry right now. So here's the latest 12Z models. If there was a lot more uncertainty, obviously we would be might not be, might be more to talk about. But these tracks, they have shifted. I guess the one thing that we've seen is a slow shift over the last week or so. I don't know if they were that close, but we have seen this slow shift west. Not 2 days ago, I think it was hovered more towards center Louisiana. So the high pressure is a little bit stronger. You can feel it, man. I was going to post that yesterday. It was hot here in Florida. And every time I remember a hurricane in the Gulf, it's hot. That's because we have a heat dome over top of us. And it felt unusually warm for October. We knew that the high pressure was there. So the track is pretty locked down. Even the Euro. The Euro was the one outlier that was on the state line. In the last several runs, it's inched its way eastward a little bit. I posted that this morning. So I think the track is pretty solid. No surprises on that. So there you go. These are the latest tracks on Tropical Tidbits. These are the 12Z. They just came out. The official NHC map, relatively unchanged. Backseat. Stacy, you're feeling humidity? Yes. And you can see this dome. Let's take a look. Oh, I have a couple graphics here. Oh, I'll come back to that. But we have a few graphics here. This is a good one. This shows you the high pressure right here over top of Florida, and obviously North Florida and the southeast. But this is a high pressure system. And our systems ride around these high pressure systems. They help steer. The upper level winds actually help spin. Where's my toy? Where did it go? Oh, here it is. So we can use our game more ways than one. Oh, I should probably take my weather radio. I can't forget my weather radio. I'm starting a collection of stuff like extra batteries and chargers and contacts and glasses and weather radio. Hey, Ryan Richards, thanks, man. Hurricane Hunter. Check out the Hurricane Hunter. Mike, which one? Which one's that? Oh, right now? Yeah, I think the pressure's down to 960. 60s. So here, this is what I was going to show. Our trusty little Fisher Price. High pressure. Spins clockwise. Tropical systems spin counterclockwise. Guess what? They work around each other. So as this spins, our low pressure goes around it, and that's exactly what we're seeing. Compliments of Fisher Price. So the pattern is very locked in, high pressure, and this turn. So that's kind of what we're seeing. That's going to help keep the shear reduced a little bit. We got the high pressure dome kind of pushes out the shear. So we're looking at steady strengthening for the next 12 hours or so, and then we'll expect to see a little weakening. So I guess the only question mark left is how strong it's really going to get before landfall. And Hurricane Hunters are out there right now. The Tropical Tidbits has a great link to them. There they are, 969. So the pressure is continuing to drop. Could be in the 950s before landfall. That is borderline Category 3. So that's happening. I posted the latest HWRF this morning. Here, this is an important graphic too, by the way. Your surge, and again, not me. Everybody talks about east effects, but when you have east, wherever the landfall is, let's say wherever that may be, all the water pushes in well east of center. So that's why we're seeing 7 to 11 right here, all the way to Port. I don't even know how to say that. Port Fortune. So 7 to 11 foot, pretty hefty surge values, well east of center, across the big chunk of Louisiana. So that's going to start tonight. I have a great shot here from the NAM. The NAM pressures are always extremely aggressive, so don't get caught up on those. But as far as timing of the storms, we're going to start seeing, tonight we're going to start seeing. Let me get this a little smaller so I can see the timestamp. So tonight, we're going to start to see bands rolling in, and by tomorrow morning, they're going to be a little more. Then, of course, by noontime, the system's really going to start going in. And just everything you expect with an approaching 100-mile-an-hour plus hurricane. Timing's going to be later Friday now. It was noon, then it was overnight. It looks like maybe Friday afternoon, late, evening now. Still daylight. Landfall. But the point I wanted to make here is this. These little guys right here. We're starting to see them show up on the satellite. So Saturday morning, here's Saturday 7 a.m. We're still having these tails into eastern Louisiana, and they're going to start stretching their way into Mississippi, Alabama later Saturday. So still looking at Saturday, the tail of Delta spinning around, and we could still see tornado threats anywhere in that north and east quadrant all the way up through Saturday. The Storm Prediction Center is showing that tonight. We're going to start to see the chance of storms tonight. You can see it right here. This is overnight, and they even mentioned tornadoes. Or tornado is possible over southern Louisiana late overnight. That's overnight hours tonight. But then tomorrow, like we mentioned last night, we got yellow now, and the storm chances are definitely higher tomorrow as Delta makes landfall. So few tornadoes may accompany landfall of Hurricane Delta. And look, the green goes all the way to Alabama, getting close to Florida tip of Florida there. All right, so hurricane hunters out there now. They're looking for dropping pressures. Microwave imagery shows kind of a ragged eye right now. It's trying to close off. We have storm surge warnings up. We have hurricane warnings up. Rainfall, still not a huge threat. Isolated, yes, but it's going to be moving at a pretty good clip. So it's not going to stall. Remember, it takes stalling tropical systems to get 20, 30 inches. Mike doesn't have video and sound. Yes, I do. I think. Panama City is not in the cone, Joy. No. Panama might get an occasional rain band or two. Stormy squall, sunshine, fast moving. It's the classic tropical sunny skies. You're gonna see coming in off of the Gulf. You're gonna see southerly clouds flying by with an occasional shower. Nothing probably more than you normally get in an afternoon thunderstorm. So, I would say, the farther obviously you get to the core is where the strongest stuff will be. And that's why we'll have a tornado watch. Tornado watch will probably pop up tonight, I would think, for sure. So, all right, let's go back to the page. So models are locked in. Hey, what's up, Gail? Birmingham, driving from Tampa to Birmingham Sunday. You'll be fine. It'll be long gone. Hey, Timmy, what's up? Fushan. There you go. Thanks. I happened to look over at the right time. So we have a storm surge warning to, I just forgot how you told me to, Fushan. Port Fushan. With no R? There's no R. So I could have said Port Fortune, but it's Fushan. Port Fushan. Winfield with map. Actually, Winfield right now is not. Let's see if Boat US has it up yet. They did not update their. They have this. This was like the first place that I ever went to for hurricane graphics. 2004. They were like one of the only ones that had spaghetti models, and they still use the same thick crayons. That it's kind of funny looking, actually. Kind of old school. Let's see. Where's the maps? Here they are. Look at it. Well, they thinned them up a little bit, but not really. What's up with this guy? Why would they even put that on there? Brownsville, you got your own spaghetti model. It's not. That's a glitch. But let's see if the wind field's been updated. I don't know. It has been updated. Look at that. Okay. So anyway, the hurricane force winds only go out 35 miles. Not a very wide system right now. It is expanding. I expect that to get wider for sure. And we'll see an expanding wind field. This is predicted winds. I mean, there you go. It's pretty good wide wind field. Red's hurricane force. That's a good graphic I should probably add. So there, it is expected to widen a little bit as it makes approach. Here's this one. I don't know how accurate it is. Pretty good. I'm going to update all these to the site. So we'll add the Boat US stuff. Good morning, Conehead. Jenny Reeves, how's it going? Ignore the orange line. I don't even know why they have that on there. I don't even know what model that is. It's not even show. Well, it is. It's the what is it? Clip 5. So it's showing up here too. Clip. But you always get that one Lone Ranger. Hey, Ashley, the high over Florida is extremely strong right now. And that's what's driving our system around. Plenty of moisture in the Gulf, though, for this to continue to intensify. So it's a little ragged. The eye wall is not very sound right now. But it is a lot more pronounced than it was even at landfall. So, ironically, We had a 145-mile hurricane. Luckily, it weakened before Cancun and the Yucatan. But the microwave imagery now looks better as far as overall circular than it did then. But it's a little ragged. The eye wall's a little ragged. And I read some articles about the convection is still apparent in the eye wall, which is not clearing it out yet. But microwave imagery looks better than it did approaching. It was a tiny little storm when it approached the Yucatan. Tiny little systems can blow up quick and they can blow apart quick. And this one now is expanding. A little bit of energy from gamma got sucked into it, and basically the overall Gulf is juicy. Not a lot of dry air, plenty of moisture to work with for our system. Not, things that you look at aren't impeding. There's that word again. I looked it up. I don't think that's a real word, but there it is. There's the moisture in the Gulf. And there she is, About to watch it. So it is taking a turn. We are. Oh, what the heck is this handbrake? What the heck's that thing? Long range, yeah, there is a little indication that we're going to be looking down in the middle of October down the Caribbean again. Sean, the high pressure seems locked in. We're within 24 hours now. The highs aren't going to move that fast. The approaching front isn't that strong to create any crazy change in weather pattern. There's John talking about NASCAR. I agree, man. I'm not a big Denny Hamlin fan at all, man. I think that guy whines a lot. Impede, Aaron. I did not read you. So it's impede. Impede development. Not imped. There you go. Because what was the word I used? Mine was like a weird monkey thing. What the hell mine was? All right, so what can we look at? So it always feels like once we're in this spot where we know where it's going, and we know basically the NHC forecast is showing winds at 105 on approach. They're expecting it to peak at 115. Right now it's at 100. So again, like a broken record, whatever it does today will determine what it does tomorrow, because it's going to weaken a little bit, not a lot. So if it goes to 120 today, let's say, or even in the morning tomorrow, then it'll be 110. So the stronger it is today and tomorrow means stronger obviously tomorrow, because it is not going to surprise everybody and blow up into like a Cat 5 hurricane. Waters are definitely cooler on approach, shelf waters, a little bit of shear coming down from an approaching weakness. So it's just a matter now of how strong it gets before landfall. But again, Sally was 105 miles an hour. This has got the potential to be a little bit more. So definite damages are coming. And again, surge could be the bigger story. Daniel, I like that one. Those la pronunciations. Hey Travis, Jen, you're going to be right there on the west side. So you're going to feel it. There's no doubt. These are your flood potential maps. So, Texas, Louisiana, going into Texas, still going to get rains. We're still seeing the rain chances inching into Texas. So the rain is definitely coming. Luckily, it's just not going to stall. Let's see what that graphic was. There's Bobby. All right, so there's some more imagery. This is here's a good one. That was 15 hours ago. Some of this stuff isn't even updated. What's up with that? Let's see, Twitter. Let's see, this one was an hour ago. See if there's any new graphics for you to look at. Nothing new. So it's very, very weird calm. Like, Toby, you're just gonna get some rain, isolated showers. I mean, I pulled up the high resolution. We can look at the future radar here. So this is a look into midnight tonight. This is midnight. Oh, this one only goes out 18 hours. What's up with that? Why is it not going to midnight? Oh, it is. Yeah, okay. Well, there you go. This is through tonight. That's why. So anyway, here's through midnight tonight. And, you'll start to see some rain bands impacting. Tropical storm force winds can reach the coast tonight along the upper Gulf Coast. That's embedded with some of these thunderstorms that we're going to see. So we could see, even in Texas tonight, we could see some tropical storm force winds possible, but that's mainly, it's based on the percentage map here. So that's 5%. I don't see that very likely, but overnight tonight we're going to get these squall lines are going to start making their way ashore, and they'll get a little nasty. So we could have a tornado watch tonight across lower Louisiana as these squall lines start to roll in. So it's all going downhill tonight. Serious clouds are obscuring underneath Delta. So this is what it looks like. And then this is Greg Postal showing that microwave imagery where we could have an eye pop up at any moment. Once these clouds clear out, and there is a bunch of lightning. That was 812. Let's take a look at that. Let's go to Weather Nerds. WeatherNerds.org has good imagery that includes lightning. We'll see. No. I wonder what that was. A little bit. There was a pocket for a second. Look at that. It's funny. We had like a intense little pop of lightning, and then it's gone. But this is definitely taking shape. Sooner or later we're going to see a little eye pop up here, and you'll be able to see it from satellite. But the pressure's dropping. It's in the 960s. And 960s ain't nothing to mess around with. 960, we could be borderline. The old school was 964 could have been Cat 3 back in the day. So we're borderline Cat 2, 3 right now. So seriously, Steve, whatever that's at. What's up, Richard? Yeah, so winds are only out 35 miles right now. Hurricane force winds are only 35. You can get that on the public advisory. Very small wind field, but I definitely believe it's going to widen up in the next 24 hours. So if hurricane winds only go out 35 miles, and no new text here. Talking about the surge. 35 miles. There's pressure 970, but that was their 8 o'clock advisory. Sustained winds 100. But, we're watching it in real time, as we do. Seeing what it's going to do. Nobody knows. Blobs and squalls. John, yeah, that's the big question, man. Surge is the big question. Surge on some storms, like let's say Hurricane Charlie back in 2004, there was very little, there was surge, but it wasn't like a category. Category 4, you would think huge surge. It really wasn't. It was a tiny little system. Another good map we can look at. But since we're on here. I mean, yeah, so the basic motion of this sucker is going to be pushing all this water as it moves in. On top of that, you'll have the rotating winds with the 100-mile-an-hour plus winds. So that's why we're seeing, the heavy concentration of surge more on the eastern side as the winds, blow in. So 5 to 11 foot. Now we're going to start seeing sea maps here. Let's look at the latest marine map. 30 foot already. So it's climbing. So we're at 30. This is a third of the highest wave. So those are significant wave height. Highest That's the average height of the highest 1/3 of the wave. Whatever that means. This means big ass waves. Spam alert roof wave heights. There you go, Daniel. So we're at 30. It's climbing. It will climb higher. This is put out by NOAA Marine Division wind wave analysis. We can go to look at Windy has a good wave site. We can just go ahead and click on that if you want. Take a look at the latest checkup of what the Euro might be showing tomorrow around 5 o'clock. Let's go about right here. This is probably where it's peaking at tomorrow. So tomorrow we're looking at that. This is in the morning, 10 a.m. Winds extremely, could have 134 mile an hour wind gust, according to the Euro. 134 mile an hour wind gust, 138 waves, 36 foot, 36 foot, 35 foot, 35 foot. As this makes ashore, this isn't so much your surge, just waves. But tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Look, some of these biggest waves or winds, according to Euro. Again, it's a little bit east of Lake Charles. Cameron unfortunately got hit hard with Laura, and it's showing up again, 98 mile an hour. These are wind gusts, but look, the big stuff, 116, 117, 116, 110. So looks like, Lake Arthur. Not sure what cities we got down this way. Hopefully it's a stretch of unpopulated area. But Lake Arthur, 93. These are wind gusts. Friday, this is 7 p.m. tomorrow. As our center basically kind of does that. So typically more winds on the east side than the left side. And more surge, obviously. Morgan City. Talking to Blake, they're worried about surge in Morgan City, Intercoastal City, all these little areas here, the water surge, got to worry about. So timing tomorrow, 7 p.m., Friday p.m., the latest GFS, let's take a look at that. Latest GFS shows almost the same exact spot, just a tick to the east. But as you can see, the spiraling winds, this is what they're worried about with the surge, pushing up in these little bays. So, all right. Stephanie, nothing on the next storm yet. Next storm. Let's talk about next. Let's talk about next season. Steve, there you go. That makes sense. Hurrigators, Gatornators. What's a Gatornator? That sounds like a shirt. So yeah, we got a big approaching hurricane. Wind gusts from Morgan City. Well, you could technically have 60 plus. There's Morgan City right now. We're looking at it. So, according to this, 60, definitely. Your tropical storm, look, we got, tropical storm warnings all the way through New Orleans. So that's, this is where we, these are, once we get in within the 3 days, there's no more speculation anymore. There you go. There's your tropical storm force warnings. Actually, let's see if Weather Nation has their graphic up. The inland. I like inland. Inland warnings. Let's see. Because they have a great site. There we go. So I'll have to share this one. That's a good one. So there's your... got to make a note of that here. Weather Nation. Hey, Ruth. Hope you're watching. All right, so here's your warnings and hurricane tropical storm force warnings. So outside of Houston, right on the edge, tropical storm warning. Hurricane warnings extend well inland. This is always an important graphic right here. So not only a coastal event, this is where I wish the NHC would highlight inland warnings. So we have hurricane warnings extending inland quite a bit. Fast moving system. So halfway up Louisiana, we've still got hurricane warnings. That's an important note. So lots to come. Let me post that real quick because it's a good graphic. I wish they would do it. My favorite graphic. So let's post it real quick. Let's see. Hurricane watches or hurricane warnings. Tropical storm warnings from the NHC posted here on weathernationtv.com. Shows how inland shows how far inland we can see effects. How's that? So, fat fingers, I always misspell spaghetti models. All right, hurricane warnings, tropical storm warnings from the NHC posted here on weathernationtv.com shows how far inland we can see effects. Good job. Thank you, Mike. Post. All right. Fast movers, good. Yes, Steve. Gulf surface temperatures are cooling down at the surface, close to. There we go. Posted. Now let me go to Instagram real quick and post it to Instagram because we have 30,000 people on Instagram on there, and then let's post it on Twitter. Let's give everybody love. So that's posting there. Let's go to Twitter. Let me post that, and then we need to find the image again. Where did it go? Click, 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 click. Let's see. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? No. There it is. All right. Copy image. Go to Twitter. Boom, 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 boom. And let's make sure the link works, because that would be embarrassing to hyperlink their site for them, and then it won't even work. I'd look like a drunk donkey. Hey, Richard. Yeah, the water's cool, buddy. Yep. That's why we're going to see. Oh, there we go. It worked. Okay. So here's the current water temps. Detailed water temps on Bay News 9. Mike Clay. So you can see it creeping up to the 80s, 70s, probably along the coast. Ocean heat content. Oh, man, we were supposed to fix that yesterday. I forgot. They've adjusted their imagery. I got to fix that now. But sea surface temperatures are definitely cooler than normal. A lot of this is our past storms. But there you go. So cooler than normal waters along the coast. So whatever our system does here, it's going to max it out, and then it's going to slowly weaken as it makes its last approach to the coast. But everybody now is stressing the same thing. Don't get caught up on the word weakening. If it's 120 here, it might be 110 here. If it's only 105 here, it might only be 95 here. So whatever it does in the next 24 hours, it'll slowly start to feel these cool waters and widen that wind field a little bit and get sheared a little bit as our system comes ashore. And you can see a great shot here on Levi's site. This will kind of display that with the latest GFS 961. You can see it maintaining it. Then it starts to weaken a little bit. 967, 972. But this is a good site because it's showing you, the chunk of left side action that we're going to be watching coming in off the Gulf. So that'll be more later, overnight, tomorrow night, and into Saturday. So everybody up in this neck of the woods, after the storm passes and is up here, later Friday night and more Saturday, we'll be watching for the occasional squall line that comes through. And then it'll be long gone by Sunday, right? Jerry, cool water. Well, hurricanes feed off of heat. That's why we don't have hurricanes in the wintertime. Hot water helps low pressure systems up and helps uprising storms and convection, and you need ocean heat to help with the convection and build thunderstorms and maintain that. So when you start getting cooler water, it starts losing that energy to pull up from and keep those thunderstorms popping. So hey Holly, what's up? Jose, yes, one day we will. Mobile Bay, you're gonna get a little bit of surge and a couple squall lines, no doubt. Anything after Delta? Well, officially nothing official. But we do have, our long-range global tropics map showing another area down here, October 14th through the 20th. GFS, I haven't looked at it today, but last night some of the models were showing it. Well, let's see. Let's just go. Let's just look at ensemble map. But there's not clear indication yet, so put it to you that way. But there are indicators that we could have a couple waves trying to get going. This one's always been showing up first part of October near the Lesser Antilles, but this is the other area toward the end of the month that they're watching. You can really see it pop. So a lot of this wave here might end up more like we've seen with this setup, and this general area, October 15th through the 20th, towards more of the middle end of the month, could be the spot to watch. Nothing solid yet. Long range, you can go back to Tropical Tidbits, take a look. 10 days down the road, and we'll see. Usually the CMC is pretty good at sniffing out stuff first. And it's not really showing anything clear. Here's that one, the 5th. That's interesting. So yeah, look at that. We got a lot of folks that watch us down in the islands here. But look. So this is early indicator here that we could have something nearing toward the middle of the month, and then here. So, but nothing is long range solid to really get worried about yet. So that's good. Let's see, 10 days on the euro. Let's see if there's any. There's that little wave right here. So there's a shot middle of the month here. This is October 15th. We could have a little wave here, and we're still watching here. But there is a chance. I guess we could definitely start talking about a little bit of tropical energy reaching. And don't forget about Sandy. I mean, Sandy formed all too well. We know that. End of the month. And the GFS. Yeah. So we definitely seeing strong signature middle of the month that we could have a wave nearing the Lesser Antilles. So there's that. I don't really want to talk about it. I hate it. You just had to ask. Why'd you ask, Stephanie? But hey, that's next week. We can worry about that next week. Sharon, you didn't miss much. Sandy Brown. Hey, Mike, Sandy Brown. What's up? It's not over till it's over. That's right. Season doesn't care that it's October. Where are we anyways? 10:08. We're somewhere here. That's where we're at right here. Look at that. Boom. So according to climatology, look, we still got, chances of storms to at least first part of November. And with the La Nina pattern that we're in, and MJO got a pulse coming toward the end of the month here. This is favorable conditions. This is until the November 11th, November 6th. So that could help ignite any tropical waves or old fronts that typically we get. History shows like toward the end of the month. Let's see toward the end of the month. November 1st through 10th. Here's the October 11th through the 20th. Still a lot of activity over the last 100 plus years. So yeah, anyways. Wait, Laredo has it going. We need a divorce, Rebecca. Yes. What did Blake call it? I don't know. Everybody's in that. You get so amped up on storms, and then it's like it takes time. We track snow, Sharon. Oh my God, yes. We're gonna have fun. We always have fun in the wintertime. We do a lot of fun stuff, and we're gonna be doing a once a month Drunk Donkey live somewhere local. And Florida weather this weekend, Stephanie. It's gonna be nice. Maybe a little bit of rain sporadically because of wonder if a 12Z ran yet. Let's see. We got sporadic rains because the tail of Delta will be heading north. Very isolated. Here is your, how many hours do we got now? Did it go all the way yet? So here's a look at the radar through tonight. So again, midnight. So we could technically look at noon today. Look at that. We could start seeing an outer band developing the early afternoon across Louisiana, and that we could maybe see that out there now in the Gulf. Let's take a look at the radar. And look, there's no other circles, so there's no other. But let's see. Yeah, so see this little guy here? What time is it now? 10. So this little area here is basically pushing up. And look at that moisture already. So we're already getting the moisture feed. So the rains are going to start picking up. Another good radar site. So this these are going to start spiraling in later today. So things are slowly going downhill. All right, so let's go back to the radar. And the big stuff tonight. Let's see tomorrow morning. Let's see tomorrow morning right here. This is overnight, midnight. We can start seeing some cells pop up, and Friday overnight. So look at that, 2 a.m. tonight. Look at that. Things get really juicy across Louisiana overnight tonight. So expect. Here's 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m. So the big stuff gets there later in the afternoon tomorrow, but we're gonna see, you're gonna start seeing constant bands of rain rolling in, and then back to Florida. Something about Florida. So well, this doesn't go out far enough, but we're starting to see action get sucked up into Delta. So we'll have tropical downpours, quickies. Through Florida and in the upper Gulf into Saturday. So here's Saturday. So most of this, everything when we have a storm out here in the west, most of the action gets sucked up into up into there. So we'll have throughout the day we'll have sporadic little showers pop up through Florida, but that's on Saturday, and then on Sunday when our storm's up here, we might have a wind shift and have sporadic little showers on Sunday, but very isolated. Nothing to ruin the day. How many miles wide is it? Well, right now the hurricane winds only go out 35 miles, which is doesn't sound very scary, but 35 is 35, and it's going to get bigger. definitely going to get wider. And I mean, it looks mean on satellite. There's no doubt. Let's look at the hurricane hunters. Let's see what they found. They're out there right now. Pressure down 1 millibar, 968, and it's still trekking away, 968. There's 2 planes out there, by the way. Let's see what the other plane's doing. This one hasn't fixed anything yet. Upper air pattern. So a lot of questions on the upper air pattern. This is what they check here. They're dropping tests to see how strong that high pressure system is, just to confirm. And all this data gets fed into the models. So not only they test the wind speed, of a hurricane in the center, they also test approaching winds and humidity levels and steering mechanisms that will affect the track. And they confirm, which they need, so that data gets all fed into the models, and the next run of models around noontime we'll get the fresh data, making even a tighter spaghetti model if that's even possible. So there you go. Kind of makes sense, right? So all right, so yep, drop zones. There you go, Steve. Drop zones. Drop. Houston, Timothy, you're just going to get an isolated shower to. You're right on that edge, man, of how heavy you're going to get. I mean, right on that edge of if you're going to get much or not. So let's take a look. Let's take a look here. So today you get isolated. So there's some of these bands pushing up through today. This is NAM. Let's go back to HRRRRRRR. All right, so here's your bands today. You're gonna get occasional shower band today, but the big stuff tomorrow. You might get some overnight. This is midnight tonight, so you might get an occasional band overnight, right on that edge, right on that edge, right on that edge. This is for Houston. It could be a little bit in the morning. So you're right on that edge, man. Half the city might get it, the other half might not. And this is through tomorrow morning. This is Friday, now noontime. So Houston's close enough to the edge that it's just a flip of the coin how heavy you're going to get. But you can see, just the rain map, smack dab right through Houston as far as who gets what. But I suspect you'll get a couple pretty hefty squalls through the night into tomorrow morning. And then as this passes tomorrow afternoon, it'll clear out. So yeah, I think Houston will get a pretty good little couple bands. You're right on that edge. As far as rain prediction, let's take a look at that. Sometimes the Euro is a little aggressive. But let's see what. Here's your max wind gusts. This is always a popular map. This will show you. In fact, I should probably post this one too. So here's some of the max wind gusts you might expect. So even Houston can get a couple gusts, 30, 40, 50 miles an hour. But this obviously shows you the heart of the winds, and we can zoom out on that here in a second. And then let's go. We'll look at Louisiana here. Get a little closer to that map. Let's see. Here we go, man. Come on. Louisiana. There we go. Always defaults back. You got to always pull out. Always pull out and start over again. Here we go. All right, so here's your max winds. And it zooms in pretty good to Houston too, so that might be a good map to share. But it kind of shows you through Sunday what some of them through Sunday morning. So this is through Saturday night even. But there's some of your max wind gusts you might expect. Obviously pink, 90 plus, 100 along the coast. And then precip. Let's see what that shows. So Houston area 1 to 2 inches. There's the heavy stuff. Still inching up to 10 inches though. Like I said, we'll have isolated pockets of rain training going on as this treks north. So I need to post that one too. Rain and winds. And then the GFS is showing about the same. So that, you know, they're both max at 10 inches. Katie, so I bought the rental car insurance. Ashley, they don't care. We'll play it safe. This is more about a meet a couple of our supporters that have been a big part of our journey here over the years, and get a little behind the scenes work or look at storm recovery, line workers, all the damage assessments. Kind of I mean, this is what I do, so I want to see it from a different level. So we're actually going to get to experience more behind the scenes stuff with storms. GTF. What's that? What's up, Mirtha? Hey, Amanda. Shelly, anxiety's way up. No, I don't have anxiety. I bought rental insurance. It reminds me of the Days of Thunder scene. I don't know why that popped in my head. Rental car scene. God, I love NASCAR, man. Let's see if it's on YouTube. This is gonna be me. The rental car scene where they beat the crap out of their rental cars. That'll be us. That'll be us driving through the storm surge. Yeah! That'll be me bumping Reed Timmer. Get the hell out of the way! That was a good movie. Earnhardt didn't like it. Said it. The funniest part was when they showed up and they gave the keys to the valet. Right there. That'll be us when we take the car back to the rental car. That'll be us dumping it off at Enterprise. Here's your keys back. Hey Leslie. Well, the good thing is we got friends in high places with these storm chasers. So we need help, man. We can call some folks and say, hey man, we're stuck. I got to get home to Emily's softball. Emily's got a softball tournament. Central Mississippi. It's going to be weakening fast when this makes its way through there. So you're going to get rain, no doubt. You get a couple squall lines. Here's your rain map. Flood potential right on the edge, Mississippi. So, here's your rain map. So, isolated 1 to 2 inch rains maybe. It'll be long gone by Sunday, hopefully. So, all right, what else? All right, well, we're good. We're 1 hour in. That's good. I got a meeting I got to do at 10:30. So, all right, so here's the deal. We got an all-important 11 o'clock advisory. We only have a few more advisories now before this thing makes landfall. So we have a new advisory at 11. Shouldn't be any big changes, I don't think. Track's pretty locked in. They might lower the pressure a little bit. Maybe they'll bump the winds up. Possibly bumping the winds up. Maybe. We'll see. It's at 100 mile right now. So we'll have a new advisory at 11. Oh, look at this. Somebody's saying, no, look at that imagery. That just got posted 10:04 p.m. Look at that. Starting to see an eye. So that's current satellite imagery. Somebody else posted it. The eye. So the eye is popping. We saw that on the microwave. I don't know if we're going to see it on satellite, though. Let's see. Yeah, it's starting to see it there, too. Look. Right here. Maybe a little pinhole eye. A lot of serious clouds. Let's see, DuPage. He's got a really good high. We have floaters set up on our system, so we can get a little higher resolution. So no indication yet from satellite, but IR starting to see a little bit possible. I don't know if that's it though. I don't know if that would be it or not. That looks like more dry air getting in. Maybe, I don't know. No, that doesn't look like it. I think it's not yet. Starting to see a face though. Every storm's got a face. This one's taking shape. Look. So you got eyeball, kind of a crooked little smile, little nose, forehead, hair, right? See? Delta Dawn, is that you? All right, so we got 11 o'clock advisory, we got a 5 o'clock advisory, we got 11 o'clock advisory. So there you go. All right. So I'll be updating all day. Listen, we fly out this afternoon, so I'll probably do a live remotely tonight from the hotel. Not sure what time. And then we'll be streaming all day tomorrow, man. We'll be streaming. So check it out. I've been through a lot of hurricanes, but we haven't really streamed one. I did a lot of streaming during Irma, but it wasn't. It was in the front of my house. So, all right, be good, y'all. Thanks so much. I'm not stupid. No, we'll be good, Katie. I am stupid half the time, but. All right, so we're watching this thing. Be safe, y'all, and stay tuned to Mike's Alert page. Obviously, the website's rocking and rolling, and I'll be posting all day. Any changes? So, and we'll share if we go live tonight later. So have a good day. See ya.